What can I say about this week's edition of Smackdown? Well, not a whole lot, but I definitely will say it was good. So the show began with Edge. We haven't seen Edge in a while, but he's here. So so Edge and Daniel Bryan, they started off the show. They had a back and forth. And I had a listen. I didn't see this. I actually missed, you know, the first few minutes of SmackDown because my parents were going. My parents were going on holiday. They're now on holiday to Phillip Island, and my brother and his wife came over with their kids, and they had their little kiddie shows on. So yeah, I technically couldn't watch SmackDown because of that. But they did go out somewhere with the kids, and I was able to watch it. So I missed one match that was an 8-man tag. It was the Profits and the Mysterios against Otis and Chad and the SmackDown Tag Team Champions Rude and Ziggler. And the Street Profits would pin Rude in this match. So the Street Profits getting, possibly most likely going to be getting their title match very soon. We saw Nia Jax take Reginald to shopping. Yep, Shayna Baszler resorted to a shopping segment on SmackDown. And I may not like Shayna Baszler, but she was pretty funny in this segment. Just sitting on her phone, not really giving a shit. Man, what has happened to Shayna Baszler? I don't know. I sound like I sound like a broken record. What the hell has happened to Shayna Baszler? What happened to the Shayna Baszler from NXT? This isn't the Shayna Baszler I remember from NXT. God, just split her and Nia up. Seriously, just split her away from Nia Jax and just do something better for Shayna Baszler. Look, I don't like Shayna Baszler, but Jesus Christ, this is ridiculous. In my opinion, this is just getting really out of hand and really ridiculous. Shayna Baszler's reaction, just waiting when Shayna and Nia and Reginald were done. Basically, the way Shayna was sitting on the chairs is basically my reaction to trying to get through a whole bloody session of Monday Night Raw in 3 hours because of how goddamn boring it is, and also Shayna Baszler sitting, waiting. Also kind of reminds me of my time at friggin' university when I'm completely bored out of my minds. So yeah, so that whole segment was weird and pretty dumb at the same time. And then we had Cesaro and Murphy go at it again. Seth Rollins, Murphy was spinning right round in Cesaro's swing, and then Seth Rollins would beat the hell out of Cesaro in the process. So, that was a thing. So Murphy's been back on television, and he's had 2 jobber entrances. Sure, it's great to see this guy back on TV, but let's give the guy something to do, please. Let's give him a good storyline. Then we had the Kevin Owens show with Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. They had their little back and forth, and Bianca Belair, in my opinion, is showing more heel tendencies than Sasha Banks, because I swear to frickin' Christ, every single goddamn time when I'm on social media, every single SmackDown segment, I swear, it's like a freaking broken record, seriously. Every single time when Sasha Banks is on my TV, I always, people on my timeline, every single segment, when her segments are over, every single segment, I hear someone say that one sentence. Turn Sasha heel. Newsflash, Sasha not turning heel. 4 words. She's not turning heel. I swear, people are just so goddamn desperate for Sasha Banks to be a heel. They'll, They'll see Sasha Banks do her little laugh. Oh, heel turn confirmed. Heel turn confirmed. She will say something. Heel turn confirmed. She'll insult Bianca Belair. Heel turn. Sasha's turning heel. This is why we can't have serious baby faces in WWE. This is why we can't have serious baby faces. I said this to one of my friends and he actually agreed with me. Why is it so hard to have a good baby face? This is why it's so hard. Sasha Banks has not changed at all since her face turn. She has still been the same old Sasha Banks since her face turn. She's still that same old Sasha when she was a heel. She's still that same old Sasha when she's a heel, and she's still being that same old Sasha as a babyface. Sasha needs to be a serious babyface. The babyface Sasha we saw in 2016, 2017, 2018, that was happy-go-lucky, cheery, smiley Sasha. That was happy-go-lucky Sasha Banks. Smiley Sasha. Do you want her to be smiley Sasha again from 2018? Do you want her to be the smiley Sasha Banks that we all remembered from 2018? To really hammer it home she's a face? Seriously, why can't Sasha be a badass babyface? Why can't she just be a serious badass babyface? Because every single goddamn time that this bitch ups the ante, every time she ups her ante and gets serious, everybody just immediately assumes it's her turning heel. Seriously, why can't we have a serious babyface? Why can't we have a serious babyface that actually gets serious? Because every time we do, everybody thinks, oh, they sound so heelish. That's very heelish. So you're saying we can't have a serious babyface then? So that means all babyfaces should be smiley, happy-go-lucky, oh, I'm happy to be here, you know, type of babyfaces. That's what they're telling me. Oh, I'm happy to be here. I'm a smiley, happy babyface. That's what everybody wants every goddamn babyface to be. Because every time we have a serious babyface, everybody thinks that means it's a heel turn. Everybody ultimately assumes it's a heel turn whenever Sasha gets serious. They were also scheduled to face Natalya and Tamina, and they lost. Yes, Sasha and Bianca lost to Natalya and Tamina. To be fair, I kind of expected it, considering the whole angle they're doing that they don't seem to get along, and Reginald, Reginald being Reginald as always. So Bianca was the one that took the pin here. I made a mistake. I thought it was her first loss for some reason. I guess her loss to Bianca Bailey just kind of erased from my memory, I guess. But it's been so long since Bianca lost a match, so I guess it's understandable why I completely forgot. But it's her second loss since arriving on the main roster. She lost to Tamina. She got rolled up by Tamina. So she got rolled up by Tamina, and this led to Bianca Belair going off on Sasha Banks again. This led to her going off on Sasha, saying, I'm not a loser, we lost because of you, this is your fault, Sasha Banks biting back. And this is what I want to see from these two women. Two women, this is what I want to see. These two women frickin' arguing. These two women actually building their match. But no, if Sasha Banks ever gets serious, it means she's gonna turn heel. Bianca Belair looked more heelish than Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks has not changed at all since turning babyface. She is still the same old serious Sasha Banks that when she was a heel. But no, everybody thinks she's turning heel. Every single goddamn thing she does. Calls Bianca a rookie. Yep, she's turning. She's turning heel. Because she called Bianca a rookie. A babyface would not call. A babyface would not say that. She's being a serious babyface. We can't have serious babyfaces because people in this community ultimately think someone turns heel whenever they get serious. Oh, they sound very heelish. So I guess Big E, when he cut his promo I guess that means he's turning heel then, right? Give me a break. But yeah, Sasha and Bianca lost to Tamina and Natalya. I don't know why they're pushing this team of Natalya and Tamina. I don't know why, because they seem to be winning more lately every time I see them on Smackdown. But it is what it is. Big E, speaking of Big E, he came out. Ooh, another serious babyface that should turn heel, right? Because Big E was so serious in this promo about Apollo Crews, he should be a heel, right? Big E, he should turn heel because he's a serious babyface. Big E came out, he sounded serious. Heel turn confirmed for Big E, everybody. He came out, acted serious. He was pissed off at Apollo's actions, so he called him out. Apollo didn't come out. So then he decided to issue an open challenge for the Intercontinental Championship. Baron Corbin came out. He was looking to make the challenge, but he said that he was in his suit, so he couldn't. And then Sami Zayn came running out, accepting the open challenge. So then we got Big E and Sami Zayn, and Big E retained the title. So, yeah, that's really all you gotta know there. And then then Apollo Crews came out, attacked Big E from behind, and laid him out with the steps again. So then we had Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns' contract signing. And Roman Reigns didn't want to sign the contract. And then Daniel Bryan started poking him. Started poking fun at him for being a coward. And saying that he'll take his place as the tribal chief and the head of the table. And this just led to Roman Reigns getting a lot angry and upset. And then he signed the contract. And then Jey Uso brought up the idea of having a special enforcer. And he wanted to be the special enforcer. And then Edge decided to come out to the ring. And Edge announces that he will be wrestling for the first time in 11 years on SmackDown against Jey Uso. And the winner of that match will be the special enforcer for the Universal title match between Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns. You know, isn't it ironic? I just want to say this. Isn't it ironic that Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns are facing each other at Fastlane? When was the last time these two superstars faced each other? Fastlane 2015. Yep. Just like with Kevin Owens. It was Roman and KO in 2016 for the Universal Championship. And then this year was the same thing. Roman and KO for the Universal Championship. 2015, Roman and Bryan. 2021, Roman and Daniel Bryan. And WWE also confirmed how many people they're going to be bringing back for WrestleMania. I think they said about 55K people or something like that. That is way too many people, especially since they were promoting ads. Like, WWE had ads about COVID. And they said they're going to be getting their vaccine and all that stuff. Like, WWE were promoting an ad for COVID. And here they were telling us how many people they were going to be having at WrestleMania. Having about 45,000 people, or 45 million, however much it is, that is way too many people, especially even if you're going to include a vaccine. It's great to have fans back, but I just think it's way too many people they're bringing back. But anyway, I just thought I'd bring that to your attention. And also next week, I guess I should bring this to your attention as well. They also confirmed next week that Sasha Banks will defend her SmackDown Women's title against Nia Jax. And just like what I've said before about Sasha Banks, every time she's on, everybody wants her to turn heel, but when this match got announced, everybody started assuming Sasha's gonna drop the title right before WrestleMania. Why, oh why, would Sasha Banks drop the SmackDown Women's Championship right before, God-forsaking, WrestleMania? Are these people literally stupid? Sasha is winning. I'm not even worried. Sasha is winning. And anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that thumbs up. Comment your thoughts down below. And I will see you all next time.